Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be going through all of my brushes, all of my face brushes, all of my eye brushes, and it's also a brush collection slash declutter. So I'm going to declutter a couple of these just because a lot of these are kind of old, some of them I never touch. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first brush we have here is by AOA, and this one's the F8. I mentioned this in my Shop Miss A haul, and this one did come in a set that retailed for $10. And as you can see, this one comes to a point here, and this one I was supposed to use for primer in my full face of new makeup, but I forgot to use it. So this is definitely one that I'm excited to put to the test. It's really cute, really soft. They are kind of like hard. It's like soft but still kind of firm, so I'm excited to try this one out. So now we're going into foundation. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I remember I purchased this I think it was CVS or something. It is dirty. A lot of my brushes I didn't wash because realistically, why, like, you guys are going to get to see which ones I use and which ones I don't use. So this one, as you can see, it's pretty old. I never touch it. I used to use it for foundation, and the bristles were white. I don't use it anymore. This one does retail for $6. It's okay. I remember I enjoyed it, but I rather put my foundation on with a sponge, so that's what I do. But this is a really nice one, and I'm glad that I got to try it. I did have like a mini version as well of this e.l.f. brush. It's really cute. The bristles are kind of firm. Next foundation brush is also from that AOA brush set, and this is the F7. And this one I did use it in the full face of new makeup video, and this one, as you can see, is more slanted. And this one was really good actually. I really enjoyed how it applied my foundation. So this is definitely a keeper. I want to say that I am going to get rid of this e.l.f. one just because I never reach for it, and compared to this one I really enjoy the AOA one more. So I am getting rid of this e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to keep the F7 by AOA. And the last foundation brush that I have is this one by Beauty Creations. This one I really enjoy because the bristles are pretty firm and they look a little similar to the e.l.f. one. But this one is one that I like. Like, I think I'm going to keep. I just like the rounded part, and I feel like it's more precise. And then this one, or should I keep both? Oh man, I never reach for these, like, ever. But okay, I think I'm just gonna keep them. Because this e.l.f. one definitely is one that I would reach for foundation more than the Beauty Creations. The Beauty Creations, it's more slanted, as you can see. This one's more rounded. Okay, we're gonna keep both for now. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, next two we have here are for under eye sets. So first I have this random white handled brush. I have no idea where it came from, but this is my favorite brush to set my under eyes. As you can see, it's so dirty. I need to wash it like really badly. But yeah, I don't know where this came from. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep it because I just love it for that. And the other one that I have here is by YL Cosmetics, and I will have their Instagram down below. They still have this set available, I believe, and this set of brushes did retail for $25, but I did win in a giveaway. These bristles are so soft. I love all of their brushes. You guys are gonna see way more of these later in the video, but this one I love using for setting my under eyes. It's just fluffy and just easy to grab powder and set my under eyes, so I really enjoy it for that. And this one definitely gonna keep. I just like it. So going back to the Beauty Creations, I'm gonna get rid of this one and keep the e.l.f. one for the foundation. Okay, now we have loose powder brushes. The first one we're going to talk about is this one by IT Cosmetics. Oh my god, this brush is so old. This one's the brush C4153. It retails for $48. As you can see, this one's so fluffy. I really enjoy these kind of brushes. Let me move these for a bit. Let me see. So I've had this one for a long time. This one is like kind of coming off. Like every time I wash it, the handle comes off. But it is a great quality brush. I really enjoy it. It is kind of dirty. Yeah, this is like the first ever like powder brush that I really was into. And then I discovered this one by NYX, and this one was a limited edition one. As you can see, it's like old now, but this one I love. It's just nice. Like, I love fluffy brushes like this. But this one's by NYX Cosmetics. I believe this one's just limited edition. and it is different from the IT Cosmetics. IT Cosmetics is more As you can see, kind of tapered up and then really firm at the top, and this one's more loose, and I really enjoy this one more. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get rid of the IT Cosmetics brush just because this handle always comes off every time I wash it. So I'm gonna end up getting rid of this. So we're decluttering the IT Cosmetics brush. We're keeping this NYX brush I really love. And then the other loose powder brush that I have is this one by MASQD powder brush. This is a powder brush, and this one retails for $12.99 at Walgreens. This one I'm definitely keeping. This one's newer to my collection, not like super new, but I've had it for a couple of years now. But yeah, this one's really cute, really soft. I love the way that this applies loose powder. Definitely keeping this one. Okay, for cream contour, I have two of the YL Cosmetics brushes from that set that retailed for the $25 set, and these are both two that I use for cream contour. I'm gonna keep them. I definitely need to wash them though. They're so dirty, it looks nasty, but yeah, so I have two for cream contour. So we're gonna go into powder contour. So the first brush we have here, this one here is by Beauty 360, and this is one that I got at my local CVS, and it retails for $7.99. It's so cute. It's a fan brush, but what I loved about it is not only the color, like this is such an adorable brush, and the bristles are great, but it's like a fan brush, but look, it's like more, it's just separated, like it's not like a typical fan brush. So I really enjoyed this one for contouring, and I still use it, still reach for it, so this one's definitely a keep. This one here was a gift for my sister for one of the Christmases a couple years ago, and as you can see, this one frays a lot. Like every time I wash it, every time I use it, there's like little hairs on my face. But it is a dupe for a NARS brush, and it's also a dupe for a Japonesque brush. I have no idea where she got this one from. I still use it, I still love it, and it's just cute. I love to contour with this. It's just easy and quick. As like I said, it still frays and stuff, but I'm okay with it. It's just adorable, and she knew that I wanted a brush like that, so she got me a dupe. I have no idea how much this retailed for though, but the original brushes that look like this retail for like $40 to $50. I'm definitely keeping this. Next one that I use for contour is this one by MASQD, and again, this is a blusher brush. As you can see, it's more compact. This is not really a brush that I would use for blush. I'm going to show you guys my blush brushes in a little bit, but this one's more for contour for me. Like that's what I use it for. So it's more compact. It is like circular at the top. It's so soft. It's not too flimsy. It's just a perfect, it's just perfect. It's a perfect brush. Just I don't use it for blush, but you know, you can use your brushes for whatever you want. So yeah, this one's really beautiful. I love these brushes. This one retails for $7.99, and as I said, you guys could get these at Walgreens. So next one here is one that I'm using at the moment for my contour, and this is the YL Cosmetics brush. They don't have any names on them or numbers. They all came in that $25 set, but this one is so good. You can see it's like super fluffy and kind of like tapered, and I just love it. I love it for contour. It's just quick and easy. So this one I'm definitely keeping. The last two here by the AOA is from the AOA set that I talked about. This one I used in that video, and this one's the F9. As you can see, this one's more slanted, and it is like kind of wide at the top, so I thought it would be perfect, but it is pretty stiff for my contour. I didn't really enjoy it for that, so I'm gonna see what else I can use it for. Keeping that, that's new. And then this one here I was supposed to use in the video, but I forgot. This is the F10. This one is more of a very flat brush. This one I was going to use for my cleaning up my contour, and just using this to put like some powder underneath and clean it up. I think it would be perfect for that. I don't know what else I could use it for. Let me know if you have any suggestions. It's so soft though. I really enjoy these brushes, and it was only $10 for 10 brushes. Now we're going into blush. So the first one here is by IT Cosmetics. As you can see, oh my goodness, this brush is so old. It's crazy. So this is my blush brush. I love using this brush. It's so good. I love how fluffy it is and how soft it is, and it just blends out the blush on my face really just flawlessly. This is the 225 Complexion powder brush, and this one retails for $48 according to Google. But yeah, I like this one. This one's definitely one that I'm gonna keep. This one I don't have any trouble with the handle. It doesn't come off or anything, so this one's definitely a keep. Oh, and this one, that's not the number. The number is down here. It's C5312 if you want to look it up. The next brush here is by AOA, and this one is the F6, and this one I used for blush in that video, and I really enjoyed it. As you can see, it's like the stippling brush, and it was good. It just took a while to blend out the blush, and picked up a lot of products, but I'm definitely going to keep using this one for blush. It's just really nice, really soft. Next brush here is by Face One, and this is their powder brush. This one is not one that I would use for powder. It's just kind of small, and then the bristles are kind of spiky, but this one's one that I use for blush, and it's pretty okay. It just takes a while to blend out the blush on your face, but this one's definitely one that I'm gonna keep. And this one was one that I got at my local 99-cent store, and it was only $1. Next one here is by Real Techniques, and this is the sculpting brush, and this one, as you can see, it's more slanted, so you would think that you use it for contour. I used to use it for contour, but now I use it for blush. I just like how firm it is, and I don't know, I just started using it for blush and I really enjoy it, so this one's definitely a keep. And this one retails for $10. One that I got my local Family Dollar is this NUcolor brush. As you can see, it's also pretty slanted. It's more fluffy than the Real Techniques brush, but I really enjoy this one for blush, so I'm gonna keep it. This one here is by YL Cosmetics, another kind of slanted brush. I really enjoy this one for blush. It's soft and fluffy. I really enjoy applying my blush with this one, so this one's definitely a keep. The goal isn't to get rid of everything. It's just along the way, I kind of want to see if I don't use some brushes. I'm definitely going to get rid of a lot of eye brushes because I don't need them. Face brushes, I'm not. It's just not the goal to get rid of a lot of stuff. Last section is highlight. So the first one here is by Real Techniques, and this one is the setting brush. I don't use this one for setting, it's just kind of small. I use it for highlighting and I really enjoy it. Definitely keeping this one, and this one retails for $7.99. Another wild brush that I enjoy using is this one for highlighting. It's just more tapered, so yeah, it's nice. Not my favorite for highlighting, but that's what I use this one for. This is one of the AOA brushes, and this is the E106. And this one is more, it looks like a small version of the stippling brush that I use for for blush, but this one is pretty spiky. I used it once for highlighting and I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to keep it for highlighting. This Moda brush was part of a giveaway, and I love this brush. It's so cute and so fluffy. It's just when I use it for highlight, it's just the highlight goes everywhere all over my face, so I need to find another use for it. I'll probably use it as a blush brush just to see how it does, but it's pretty small. It's just too fluffy for highlight, so I'm definitely gonna start using it for blush, but I'm definitely keeping that. Next one here is by YL Cosmetics, and this one is a fan brush. I don't like fan brushes, so I'm gonna get rid of I don't want to get rid of it because sometimes I do feel like in the mood to use a fan brush. This is my only one technically, opposed to this one. This one's way more fluffy. This one's like a traditional fan brush. I'm gonna keep it just in case like one day I'm feeling like I want to use it. I'm just not a fan of applying my highlight with fan brushes. Next brush here is by Sephora, and this one was a gift from my sister. This one's the 92 brush. This one's the Pro Feather. Nope, Hallmark. Okay. And this one is a like fan brush, and it is pretty fluffy and kind of flimsy, so I don't use it for highlighting. Give me any suggestion you guys have on how to use this. It's just some like a brush that I don't know how to use. It's just way too fluffy for highlight, so I don't know, like unless I try using it for like contour or something, or bronzing. I don't know. Give me your suggestions down below, but this is one that I don't really reach for, but I'm definitely not getting rid of. I'm keeping it. Those are all of my face brushes. So far we've only gotten rid of two, this Beauty Creations brush and then this It Cosmetics brush. So now on to eye brushes. The first two here I use for primer. So let's start off with this one. This one is a random brush that I got at the 99-cent store. It says Shade and Blend. It's just super spiky. I remember I talked about it in a different video. This is not how it looks. It just has primer on it. I use it with my e.l.f. putty primer. It's just easy to grab, so I don't have to stick my fingers in there. This one is one that I am keeping just because I want to finish up the e.l.f. primer. But once the e.l.f. primer is out of here, this brush is out of here as well. It's just one that I don't really enjoy. Actually, I might just get rid of it now because the e.l.f. primer is like literally on its last leg, like it's almost out of here. So yeah, I'll just get rid of this. So this one's decluttered. And this is the AOA E108 brush, and as you can see, it's a small version for that other brush that I said I was going to use for primer on my face. This is one that I'm going to use for eyeshadow primer, and it's just really good, and you guys saw in that video. It's just really great at applying. It's kind of stiff, so it's perfect for that, so I'm definitely keeping this. So two of my favorite brushes, you can see I put like rubber bands on them so I wouldn't lose them. The first one here is by e.l.f. and this one is their concealer brush. As you can see, it has a tape on it. It's been with me for a long time, and it's really fluffy. I use it as like a setting brush, so I set my entire lid with it. I used to use it for like setting down a crease shade or a transition shade, and I'm actually gonna part with this brush. It's just really old and it's broken, that's why it has the tape on it, and it's just, I already found a replacement for it, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And this is a brush that I really enjoy, and this one's by Morphe, and this one is the JH30, and this one is just way better than the e.l.f. one. I love using this one. I use it for every single look, so I'm definitely keeping this. So the next two are two brushes that I use for my inner corner. The first one here is by IT Cosmetics, and this is the small shadow brush, and this one's C5312. This one I believe retails for $14. I don't know, it's just super old. As you can see, I still use it, so I'm definitely not getting rid of this. This one is one of the Morphe brushes, and if you're wondering about the I got the eyeshadow set from my sister for the holidays, and the entire set retails for $39. But this one is the JH42, and this one's pretty cute. I use it sometimes for my inner corner. Not really one that I reach for often, but I'm definitely gonna keep it. I don't know, maybe I'll get a use out of it. Maybe I could use it for my lower lash line or something. It's just a cute shape, so I'm keeping this. Okay, now we're going to like liner and eyebrow brushes. I have quite a few of those. The first brush here is by MAC, and this is 266. This one is so old. This is one that my mom gave me a long time ago. Really old, and it just looks nasty, so this is definitely one that I'm gonna get rid of. This one here, I believe I got it from the 99. I'm definitely gonna keep this one. It was only $1, but I always get a use out of these types of brushes. Okay, so my neighbor's dog is barking and whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. He just doesn't stop. But if you guys hear that, it's my neighbor's dog. But this one I'm keeping. Another brush here is by YL Cosmetics, definitely keeping. So I love having them on hand. This one came in a set that my boyfriend got me, and it's from that Storybook Cosmetics, like Harry Potter type brushes. And this one is another one that I'm gonna keep. This one's more slanted, but it's like really skinny at the top, as you can see. I just really enjoy it, so I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this Morphe brush. This one's the JH43. It's more flat at the top. I'm gonna keep it. I just never know when I'm gonna use this type of brush, so I'm definitely keeping that. This one here is newer to my collection. This one's the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo Brush, and it comes with a spoolie, and I love this brush. I use it for my eyebrows and I enjoy it, and this one was only $4, so definitely keeping that. And then YL Cosmetics, there's this spoolie that came in the brush set, and I love using this when I'm grooming my eyebrows, so I'm definitely keeping this. So now we're going to talk about double-ended brushes. These snapped, so we're gonna have to get rid of this. Okay, so I have 4 of the ABH brushes here, the double-ended ones that come in the palette. So I don't think they sell these individually, but as you can see, it comes with like a flat side and a blendy side. I know people don't really enjoy this side of the brush because it can tend to be a little stabby when you use it on your eye. This is a brush that I reach for very, very rarely. Do I need 4 of them is a question. As you can see, these are all kind of different because they are from different variations of palette. I have the Modern Renaissance. This is probably I have the Riviera palette. I have the Subculture palette. And I also have a collaboration. I think it was Alyssa Edwards palette. So a lot of these are pretty different. I'm going to get rid of this one. I think this is the one that came with the Modern Renaissance. It's just more frayed. So I'm going to get rid of 1. I don't need 3 of these. I'm going to get rid of this one here. These just look a little more put together, so I'm going to keep these two. I have two of the Urban Decay brushes. This one here came in the Naked 1 palette. That's the number right there. I don't know if I want to keep this. I don't really like this one. It's just both sides are flat, as you can see. So, okay, I'm going to declutter this one. And then I have this one from the Naked Heat palette. This one I enjoy. As you can see, I used it very recently. And it comes with like this flat side and a more like kind of fluffier small side. So I'm going to keep this one. This one here is one that I really enjoyed. This is the Royal and Langnickel Crease and Smudge Brush. I love that it comes with this fluffy side and a more flat side. I love it, so I'm going to keep this one. I believe this one retails for $5, but I'm not sure. I don't even know where it came from, but I really enjoy using this one. This one here came in a BB kind of giant like palette thingy. I talked about it in one of my palette videos, not one that I enjoyed, but the brush on the other hand, I really like. It has this flat side on it and it has like a fluffy side, so I'm going to definitely keep this. The quality of it is kind of cheapy, but still I like it. And then I have two Profusion brushes here. So I really enjoy these. Both of them are kind of the same, as you can see, so I'm going to keep both. I just love these. I love the quality of them. I just love reaching for these, so I'm definitely keeping. Okay, we're going to start off with this random brush. I have no idea where this came from. Look at it. It's like dirty. There was a point where I wanted to put like the name of the brush and then put tape on it so I could have like the actual names, like pencil brush or like blending brush or whatever. And it's just not something that I like because obviously I'm gonna have to wash them, so it didn't make sense because then the paper was gonna get wet. So I tried to take it off and it didn't work. This is one that I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, it's just kind of rough and I don't ever reach for it anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I have two of the Morphe brushes here. This one is the JH39. This one I never reach for as well. It's just I don't want to get rid of my JH brushes, the Morphe brushes, because they all came in that set. So I'm definitely keeping that one. And this one's the JH40, definitely my favorite for going under the lash line. It's just a little more fluffy. So I like these. Maybe I could use this one to like set the color and this one to blend, but they're like really different. But definitely keeping these two. Here is another of the YL brushes, and this one's more small, more fluffy-ish. Do I ever use this? No. But I do want to keep my YL brushes together, and I definitely would reach for this for the lower lash line. So I'm keeping that, and the last one here is from that set from the Storybook Cosmetics, and this one's a pencil brush. I love using this one sometimes for the inner corner as well, or under the lash line for different stuff. And yeah, I can't get rid of this one either. Okay, next we're going on to angled eyeshadow brushes. The first two are some that I got from a Wish set, the Wish app set, where everything's like $1, and I believe it was like $2 or something, and it came with a bunch of these like brushes. It has a tape on it, which means that it broke. Sometimes I reach for these. However, I have a lot of the same type of brushes, so I am going to get rid of these two. These are just kind of cheap, so I'm okay with getting rid of these. Next one here is also came in that Storybook set. This one's more slanted, a little more fluffy. I'm going to keep this one. And then we have three of the AOA brushes here. We have the E107, E109, and E110. And these are all very different, but I'm definitely going to get a use out of these for eyeshadow. This one here I used for blending on my concealer, and it was okay. I think that it will be better with eyeshadow though. So I'm definitely keeping all three. Next ones here are actually some that I named rounded top brushes. The first one here came in a set that I got from Big Lots. I believe it was like $2 or something. And it came with a couple of these little grape brushes. This is one that I use often. Not for a specific reason, but just sometimes I just reach for it. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Next one here is by Beauty Creations, another great brush, so I'm definitely going to keep this one as well. And I believe the set retailed for $8.99. I bought it when Hush was around. And the last one here is from the 99-cent store. This one's rounded. This one, what did I used to use it for? I don't even know what I used to use this one for. It's just kind of dirty. I'm going to get rid of this one. So next ones we have here are all my blending crease brushes. So let me see. Let's start off with this one. This one was part of that set from the Wish app. Definitely gonna get rid of this one. This one here is by Janari. This one's super old. I remember when I purchased it too. This one's one that I reach for often, so I'm definitely going to keep it. I have 4 of the YL Cosmetic brushes here. Now, do I need all 4 of these is the question. I reach for all 4, so I'm definitely keeping. The only one I don't reach for is this one. This one looks pretty clean. But I love these types of brushes, and as you can see, these 3 are dirty, so I would use this clean one next. So I'm definitely keeping these. I really enjoy the quality of the YL brushes. I definitely recommend you guys check them out. Yeah, these are nice. I'm keeping all 4. Next one here is by LA Colors, and this one's a blending brush. This one retailed for $4. Definitely keeping this. This one here is by e.l.f. and this one is the blending brush, and this one's interesting. This one's like fluffy at the top, but it's like slanted, but I still reach for it. I like using this one for blending, so I'm definitely gonna keep this. And there's no question about it, this is the Jacqueline Hale JH33 brush. I love this brush. I use it all the time in my videos, so I'm definitely keeping it. So now we're getting into the larger blending brushes. First up, we have 2 of the Wet n Wild brushes that I got at my local Dollar Tree. So these I love for blending stuff into the crease, for transition shades, for just about everything. As you can see, they're dirty and stuff, so I'm definitely going to keep both of these. They're the same brush. I just bought a double. I bought an extra because I love it that much. So I have 4 from the 99-cent store. It's this one here, this one by, what is this, Basic Beauty Contour Brush. This one here, I use this one in my 99-cent store video that I uploaded a long time ago. And then this like mermaid brush. So I'm definitely keeping all 4. I really enjoy these a lot, so I'm definitely keeping all 4 of these. This one came in that set from Storybook Cosmetics, so I'm gonna keep this one. I love this one. It's super fluffy and it's a little flimsy, but I still use it. No question about this one. Don't even like, this is the JH32. I love this one as well. Definitely keeping this. Okay, next we're doing the eyeshadow brushes. I have a couple of these. So 2 of them came in that Big Lot set that we talked about a little while ago. Let me see. I'm keeping both of these. I really enjoyed these, so I just like those, and they were super cheap. Next one is another of the Royal and Langnickel eyeshadow brushes, so I'm definitely keeping this one as well. I really like it. I love these types of brushes for anything. I just love reaching for them. This one is by Janari. I'm keeping this one too. I just like these types of brushes. And there's another one by YL Cosmetics. Yeah, keeping this. The last ones we have here are all like concealer brushes. I have a couple of those. First one here came in a Nickelodeon palette that I still own, but this brush I just don't reach for it anymore. I used to use it to clean up my eyebrows, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Next one is another one from that set. As you can see, it looks pretty interesting, right? These are kind of heavy too. This one I use a lot. I usually use for like cut creases and stuff. It is a little heavy, which is why it kind of deters me from using it often, but I still use it, so I'm keeping it. This Wet n Wild one I bought because I needed a brush for my lower lash line. It's just such a weird shape. Like, it's just too in, you know, like it looks weird. So I'm gonna get rid of this. This one's another random brush, so I'm gonna keep it because I love just the shape of it for cut creases. So I'm gonna keep this one, or actually I kind of like this one more. It's just longer and faster to use this phase 1 brush. Okay, I'm keeping the phase 1. I'm getting rid of this one. This one here is also pretty random. Let me see, it just says eyeshadow. Oh, the Color Workshop. I love using this for cleaning up my brows and also cut creases, so definitely keeping, as well as this Morphe brush. This is the JH41. Perfect for putting shadow on the lid. I love it, so definitely keeping both. So that is all. Those were all my eyeshadow brushes and all of my face brushes. These are all the brushes we're getting rid of. I'm getting rid of 2 of the face brushes. 15. So I'm getting rid of 15 brushes. In the beginning, we started off with 29 face brushes, 66 eye brushes, for a total of 95 brushes in total. But like I said, I am getting rid of all of these here. So I'll put the total brushes that I have now in my collection on the screen. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and we made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you guys today. Everything that I talked about, all the names and the prices, are going to be down below. I also have some videos that I uploaded last week, so if you want to give those a watch, go ahead and head down there. I also have a press-on nails collection video, so if you guys were wondering about these, it'll be down below. I also have an Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there. I post a lot of makeup finds. I also do I'm doing my palette lottery at the moment. It's a lot of fun over there. Go ahead and join us. And I also have my palette collection videos and declutters down below. I have a whole playlist if you want to check that out. It's down there, so go ahead and head there if you like these types of videos. It's so great if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You are your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. As for the brushes that I got rid of, you guys are going to be seeing this in an upcoming empties video, so go ahead and stick around and I'll explain why I got rid of these. And so these are not gone yet. They're going to go into the empties bin, and we'll see those next month.